Tonight we begin a long and quiet journey through time, through sand, and through stone. You're lying in a quiet room, far away from the noise of today, and outside your window is nothing but a desert night sky. Imagine a soft breeze drifting across endless dunes. The stars are bright and ancient, and on the horizon, something massive and silent waits. It is the Great Pyramid of Giza, older than almost any building still standing, a monument not to kings, but to time itself. Remarkable numbers, an original height of 146.6 meters, and a base length of about 230 meters on each side. Built with over 2 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 to 80 tons. The precision in its design, with its orientation almost perfectly aligned with the true north, in a slow, measured tone. Who erected these colossal stones amidst the vast desert? How did they lift these stones so high? Such questions continue to echo in the collective human mind. Some believe they used massive ramps made from mud, brick, and limestone chippings. Others suggest spiral ramps. There are theories about levers, pulleys, and even the possibility that the blocks were cast like concrete. But in truth, we don't really know for certain. Pause again and wonder, how did they move them? How did they stack them, one atop another, with no cement and yet no gaps? And then there's the precision. The base of the pyramid is nearly a perfect square. Its sides aligned so closely with the four cardinal directions that the margin of error is less than 0.067 degrees. How did they achieve this? With only copper tools and ropes? It is a mystery, one that puzzles even today's architects and engineers. Now you step inside, and darkness greets you. Cool, silent, heavy darkness. No electric lights, just ancient corridors of stone. You walk through the grand gallery, a long, steep passageway, nearly 47 meters long and over 8 meters high. Its ceiling rises in tiers, as if stone were trying to breathe upwards. There are no hieroglyphs here, no golden coffins, no painted walls, just stone and silence. Strangely, there are shafts in the king's chamber, not for air, many believe, but possibly aligned with stars. One points to Sirius, another to Orion's belt, stars associated with the god Osiris. Could this pyramid be more than a tomb? Could it have been a cosmic machine? A place to send the pharaoh's soul to the heavens? And the great mystery, where is Khufu? No mummy was found, no treasure, only a granite sarcophagus, empty. Was it looted, or was Khufu never buried here? Was the pyramid meant for something else entirely? A celestial observatory, a symbolic map of the cosmos? We do not know. But the pyramid remains. It has stood through time, through storms, through conquests, through silence. The Romans stood in awe before it. Napoleon stared at it in wonder, and modern visitors still whisper in its shadow. The ancient Egyptians had no iron, no steel, but they had stone. They knew which stone to use: limestone for the outer layers, granite for the inner chambers, basalt for the floors. Some as heavy as 70 or 80 tons. How did they move them? Transport techniques. They used wooden sleds pulled by human teams of 20 to 40 men. They poured water on the sand to reduce friction and make the sled glide. Ancient drawings show this. One man pours water in front, while others pull the massive stone. Simple, but effective. Transport by river granite. Blocks from far away were floated down the Nile using wooden boats with a single sail, no engines, just paddles, and the current. They landed near Giza and hauled the stones up ramps. Phase 3, building from the ground. Up one layer at a time, each level placed perfectly on top of the last. Any mistake would shift the entire structure, and yet the Great Pyramid aligns almost perfectly to true north. They used the stars, not Polaris, but Thuban, the North Star of their time. They used simple tools and long shadows to find perfect alignment, with nothing but the sky and the sun. Building with ramps, the pyramid rose step by step. Each new level required a new ramp. Some ramps spiraled around the pyramid, some stretched straight out. Each time a layer was finished, they built the ramp higher and kept pulling. Tools, no cranes, no machines, just levers, ropes, wooden sleds, and determination. Every block, a breath of effort. Each stone was carefully shaped, the angle precise, the surface smoothed with sand and harder stones. No mortar, no cement. Yet the blocks fit so tightly that not even a knife can slip between. The inner chambers. While the outside rose, workers carved into the inside. There are 3 main rooms. The subterranean chamber, carved into bedrock, the Queen's chamber in the middle, and the King's chamber, high above, built with massive granite beams. Some blocks weigh over 50 tons. No one knows for sure how they got them in. 30 years of quiet labor. The pyramid took around 30 years to build. No holidays, no celebrations, just day after day, stone after stone. Pull, place, step back, repeat. Not rushed, not forced, just slow, steady, enduring work. At last, it was done. The limestone gleamed white in the sun. The desert wind blew gently across the smooth surface. A tomb, a monument, a mystery. It stood and still stands for over 45 centuries. Take a slow, deep breath and listen. You hear no machines, only wind and time drifting between the stones. You are still here, lying quietly, breathing softly, and floating deeper into calmness. We are still inside the Great Pyramid, but this time we are going deeper, not just into stone, but into the unknown. The pyramid is old, so old, that no one alive remembers who truly built it. We have explored its corridors, walked through its main chambers, and stared at its massive blocks. But inside this giant, there are secrets, chambers that no one has entered, passages that led nowhere, and voids so large that scientists do not understand them. Let's begin with what we already know. There are 3 main rooms, one deep underground, one in the middle, and one near the top. But there is more than what the eye can see, more than what the ancient builders revealed. The air shafts. Inside the King's chamber, there are 2 narrow shafts. One points toward Orion, the other toward the North Star. No one knows why. They are not for air. They do not connect to any rooms. They are small, only about 8 inches wide. Tiny robots have crawled inside. They found, but beyond the doors, only silence. No rooms, no light, just stone and questions. The Grand Gallery above the Queen's chamber is the Grand Gallery, a tall passage with high sloped ceilings. Why so big? Why so precise? Some say it was a spiritual path, others think it had a hidden function. It leads to the King's chamber, but its shape still puzzles researchers, and inside its stones are vibrations, echoes, low, deep hums, as if the pyramid wants to speak. The new void. In 2017, Scientists used cosmic particles, muon, to scan the pyramid like an X-ray. But for stone, and what they found was shocking. A massive empty space over 100 feet long above the Grand Gallery. No entrance, no exit. Just there. They called it the Big Void. No one has entered it. No one knows its purpose. Is it a hidden chamber, a secret tomb, a construction trick? No one knows. But the void is real, and it is quiet, and it waits. The dead-end passage below the Queen's chamber. There is a narrow passage. It goes deep, then stops. No room, no treasure, just an end. Some say it was abandoned. Others say it hides something we are not meant to find. But for now, it is only stone and darkness. The empty sarcophagus. Inside the king's chamber, there's one object. A large empty stone box. It looks like a coffin, but it is plain. No writing, no lid. And inside, nothing. No bones, no jewelry, only silence. Who was it made for? Was it ever used? Or was it always meant to be empty? Another mystery, another unanswered question, another whisper in the dark. The sense of stillness. As we move through the pyramid, we feel something, a strange stillness, heavy, endless, calm. The deeper we go, the quieter it gets. Not a sound, not even our breath, only stone and time. And so we rest inside a monument built to last forever, with rooms that lead to nowhere and spaces that may never be found. Somewhere inside are answers. But for now, all we have is the gentle hum of history and a long, slow sleep. The most common answer is simple. The pyramid was a tomb, a final resting place for a pharaoh, Khufu, the ruler of Egypt, over 4,500 years ago. When he died, his body would be placed inside the king's chamber, sealed in stone, surrounded by silence. It was meant to protect him from time, from thieves, from decay. The pyramid was his staircase to the stars, his ladder to the afterlife. But if it was a tomb, then where's the body? The king's chamber is empty. The sarcophagus is bare. No bones, no mummy, no treasures. Only the cold walls and the low echo of the past. A symbol of power. Some say the pyramid was more than a tomb. It was a symbol, a statement, a message carved in stone. It showed the power of the pharaoh, the unity of Egypt, the strength of its people, thousands of workers, years of labor, all for one man. It was a display to impress, to inspire, to endure. An astronomical device? Others believe the pyramid pointed to the stars, its sides align almost perfectly. With the cardinal directions, its shafts point toward constellations. Its shape resembles a ray of sunlight. Some researchers think it was built to reflect the heavens, to connect Earth with the cosmos, the pyramid, as a calendar, as a compass, as a map of the sky. A spiritual machine? There are theories that the pyramid had energy, spiritual, or perhaps even technological, that it harnessed vibrations, collected cosmic power, amplified sound. These are not proven, but the mystery remains. Why is it shaped like that? Why is it so precise? Why does it feel so strange? Even today, people feel a quiet energy inside, as if the stones remember something, as if they were built for more than death. A storage of knowledge? Some believe the pyramid was a library, a vessel for ancient knowledge, hidden in geometry, in proportions, in placement, encoded in stone, was the wisdom of the past. measurements of the earth, the secrets of time, the journey of the soul, not written in words, but in angles, heights, and shadows. Something we still don't understand, and maybe the pyramid is all of these things and more. A tomb, a symbol, a machine, a mystery. It is silent, but not empty. It speaks without sound. Even now, thousands of years later, it stands, watching the stars, marking the seasons, waiting for us to listen. So for now, let us not worry, let us not solve, let us simply rest beneath the ancient stones and wonder quietly in peace.